going through our 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, and 8s today. So first things first, we're gonna start with that 4. So this is gonna be your rear hand uppercut. So for this one, you're gonna start with your hands right at that chin. You're gonna bring it and hit right to the body, keeping it nice and close, that elbow nice and bent. You can throw these ones to the chin, however, given we're mostly on the bag and our bags don't have a chin, we're gonna keep these nice and straight to the body, making sure you keep your hands nice and safe when hitting that bag. You also can rotate that hip in there as well, get a little bit of rotation, pivot on that back foot, kind of like you're shooting a 2, and hitting it straight to that body. For that 5, it's gonna be the same motion, but for your lead hand. So what you're gonna do there is same idea, you can rotate that hip into it and hit it right to that body. Keeping that hand right up and down, don't wanna pivot it, that can cause injury on that bag, but keep it straight up and down, hitting with all of those knuckles like you're kind of holding the pencil in right here. All right, next up, we're gonna do our 6. So our 6 is going to be an overhand. So this is a really good one to hit towards the head, especially on the bag. It's gonna be kind of similar to a hook, but instead of throwing it to the side, you're gonna throw it over the top and hit over. So on this one, you're gonna start again, having that hand right next to the chin. You're gonna bring it up and over your head and down. You wanna make sure we're making nice contact with that bag. Imagine if you're on a bag there, and then coming right back down into that chin. So up and around and down. You can rotate that hip into there as well, get some of that rotational force, really make that punch nice and strong. Next up is gonna be that 7. This one's gonna feel a little bit awkward. It's gonna be that same motion but with that lead hand. Gonna do that same idea, coming over the top of the head and hitting that bag direct on, rotating that hip into it. Last up is gonna be the 8. So the 8's gonna be a really powerful punch. We usually use it towards the body. If you remember from our 3 video, it's gonna be another one of those hooks, except for this one, it's gonna be on the rear hand. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna start, and I start to do these by like stirring a big old cauldron. So imagine you're stirring a big old cauldron of witch's brew, whatever it may be, and that's gonna be that motion you're gonna use with the arm. Big one here is, again, you're gonna keep those knuckles parallel or vertical against the ground and keeping that elbow nice and high. You wanna make sure that you're hitting it where your elbow is gonna be in line with that fist. You don't wanna drop it down. That's how you can hurt your knuckles on that bag. So once you get that motion down, then you can start getting your hips into it. So you can start rotating in, using that back foot. I like to call it the Elvis shuffle. It's kind of like what Elvis used to do back in his old dances. Going through and bringing it all together. Just get that nice rotation and going low to that body. And that's it. That's gonna be your 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, and 8s.